Okami, a seemingly innocent game. You're a wolf goddess from the celestial plane, and you have gone to Earth to save its people from a terrible monster. You make friends, defeat monsters, and, if you're a glitch lover, you can kill a select few under your judgment as a goddess. I'm talking about the glitch concerning Hayabusa, the dog. I always liked him, but it was a terrible surprise for me to find out this glitch. Despite possible consequence of ruining or permanently glitching my game, I decided to try it one day. I started by heading to the village and finding Hayabusa. He was there next to the boy as usual. Unfortunately, I couldn't remember his name, having not played the game in quite a while. I proceeded with the glitch, headbutting Hayabusa before attacking him with lightning. I watched as a health bar with little swirls of his life appeared in the corner, marked out by a large red X. He slowly dissipated into the ground, disappearing. Of course, I figured exiting and re-entering the area would fix it, but it didn't. In my confusion, I talked to the boy again. He was, to my surprise, crying for no apparent reason. He looked up and suddenly he changed from sorrow to very enraged. Away, away, I saw you kill Hayabusa. How could you do this to me? I saw Isun's text box show. He's right, Ami. That was terrible. Even Isun? But I couldn't have caused that much damage with such a small glitch, could I? Then again, even a small glitch can have a big effect on a game. I should know that well, seeing how much I love using glitching for an extra bit of fun. I feel a sudden and terrible sense of guilt, not knowing why. After all, it was just a game, right? Suddenly, the boy jumped towards me, so I quickly had Ami jump back. Whoa, man, not cool. I decided now to exit the village, and so I decided to head to Shinsho Field. Once there, I decided to battle. Maybe it would fix the glitch. I proceeded to run into one of the demon scrolls and promptly defeat all of the demons inside. Once finished, I was shocked at what I saw. Amatoratsu's head was missing. But how? Quickly, I ran back to the village, over to the boy, and clicked A to speak with him. He was silent. I noticed Isun was next to him, and I clicked A next to him. Fortunately, he seemed able to speak to me, and a text box popped up. Oh, Ami, why'd you do it? I cursed myself mentally, feeling pretty bad, and clicked A again. Isun once again spoke. Why couldn't you have just left Hayabusa alone? I sighed. Come on, Isun. Give me something I can work with. Something. Anything. I clicked A again. This time, Isun spoke with more frustration. I don't know you anymore, Ami. Even the other gods would be ashamed of what you did. I sighed, still watching Ami's headlessness for any signs of returning to normal. I clicked A once more. Ami, leave me be. Go get praise or something. Maybe you can redeem yourself. That's it. Praise. Maybe praise could help. I quickly ran off, and about an hour later, my praise bar was completely full. I quickly ran back to the village and talked to Isun again. You got praise? You must be sorry for what you did then. Is it that, Ami? I immediately clicked yes. Alright, just promise me you won't do it to any of the others. I clicked yes again. Pass over the praise. The only thing we can do is to give you a new start. With that, the game cut to a screen with Isun and Ami in a flowery field. Ami was still headless. Isun suddenly seemed to drain every last bit of praise from Amaterasu before raising his sword. Suddenly, I entered battle with Isun. The music that began to play was reset from the Okami soundtrack. I knew that because I listened to it often. The fact that I was battling Isun to this music. I tried to have Amy fight, but she'd become a normal wolf again, with no red markings or strange fur tufts. I watched as Isun struck a blow to Amy, and she fell back. The screen darkened slightly, and the music began to fade into Time of Parting. At this point, tears began to stream down my eyes. Amatoratsu's body was slowly losing its white luster. Slowly, Isun stepped nearer, also crying. "I'm sorry, Amy. In order for everything to begin anew." In a voice almost like a whisper, Isun wiped his eyes. "Goodbye, Amy." With that, he lifted his sword one last time and jumped at Amy. The screen darkened as he neared her until it faded completely to black, and words appeared on a screen with the black shadow of a falling wolf on a white background. The day the great goddess Amaterasu was slain. At the last moment her head returned to her body as she begged for forgiveness for her sin of murder. She died with a grateful smile. With this, a flood of cherry blossoms enveloped the screen in the shape of a standing wolf before dissipating again to a black screen. I have since restarted my game, but this time there was one less canine warrior. No one ever mentions how he died. But sometimes when I walk by that spot, I stop for a moment, almost as if though pulled there by mysterious force. And at that moment I do, Amy sometimes puts her head down near the ground, almost as though she is ashamed of a sin.